It's so easy to believe that if we want these massive, life-changing results, we need to make some huge, heroic effort. But what if that's not true? What if the real power, the real secret, is in the smallest actions we take every single day? Let's dig into how one tiny step can honestly change everything.
I mean, we all do, right? We've all got these huge goals floating around in our heads. Launching that business, finally getting into amazing shape, writing that book. We can practically taste the finish line, and man, it looks good. But that's exactly where we get stuck, isn't it? The goal is so big, so massive, that it's just completely overwhelming. It feels like you're standing at the bottom of a giant mountain with no idea where the path even begins. And so, what do? Yeah. Usually nothing at all. We're just paralyzed. Okay, but what if we've been looking at this whole thing backwards? What if the secret isn't to keep staring up at the peak of the mountain? What if it's to just look down and focus entirely on taking one single step? That's where this idea of the micro win comes in, and it's a total game changer. This all comes down to a really cool concept called micro-bravery. And listen, this has nothing to do with those grand, one-time heroic gestures. Nope. This is about the quiet, consistent practice of doing little things that feel just a little bit hard, maybe a little bit daring, every single day.
So, what does this actually look like in real life? Well, it's incredibly simple stuff. It's choosing to read just 10 pages of a book instead of falling into that endless social media scroll. It's convincing yourself to get up and go for a quick 15-minute walk. It could be just tackling that one messy corner of your room, or even just setting your alarm 5 minutes earlier. They seem tiny, but each one is a powerful act of intention. But here's the really important part. This is about so much more than just checking things off a to-do list. The real transformation, the deep magic, isn't in what you do. It's in how these tiny daily acts of bravery start to change who you are. Think about it this way. It's like there are two versions of you inside your head. You've got the fearful self. You know that voice. It's built on every past mistake, every doubt, and it's constantly whispering, you can't do this. But then there's your heroic self, and that's your true potential. It's that quiet part of you that knows, deep down, you're capable of absolutely amazing things. So every single time you choose that small, difficult action, every micro win, you're basically doing a workout for your heroic self. You're making it stronger. And at the same time, that fearful self, well, just like a muscle you never use, it starts to get weaker. It starts to atrophy. You are literally rewiring your identity with every small choice you make. And this all leads us to the engine that drives this whole process forward. It's one word: consistency. Look, doing one small thing once is nice. But the real power, the exponential growth that gets unlocked when you repeat those small actions day after day after day. That's when they compound into something incredible.
It really boils down to this. Small, daily, seemingly insignificant improvements, when you do them consistently over time, lead to absolutely stunning results. What you do once in a blue moon doesn't really shape your life. It's the small stuff you do every day that creates that transformation you're really looking for. The formula for building a great life is actually surprisingly simple. It all starts with just one thing: master today. That's it. Just focus on making today a win, because those good days, they stack up. They turn into good weeks, those weeks turn into good months, and before you know it, those months have built the exact lifetime you were hoping for. And that brings us to this really simple but honestly profound way of looking at everything. It's the idea of seeing your entire life in miniature. Think about it. Your days are your life in miniature. As you live each individual day, so you are crafting your entire life. So the goal isn't this big, scary thing of building a great life. No, the goal is to become a great day creator. You just handle the days one by one. And the years, well, they'll take care of themselves. So I'll leave you with this one question. Forget about the mountain for a minute. Forget about next year or even next week. Let's just bring it all the way down to right now. What is one small, difficult, brave thing you're going to do today?